The UK has always been a country shaped by migration. Waves of newcomers, from the Huguenots to the Windrush generation, have enriched its culture and economy. However, managing migration is a complex issue, and governments must strike a balance between welcoming those who can contribute and protecting national interests. In recent years, the UK has grappled with public concern over immigration levels, leading to a series of policy changes designed to tighten controls. The latest iteration of these changes came into effect in 2024, introducing significant new rules for those seeking to live and work in the UK. These changes affect various visa categories, including skilled worker visas, spouse visas, and student visas. This essay will delve into the details of these new rules, exploring their potential impact on prospective immigrants. Understanding these changes is crucial for anyone considering making the UK their home, as they represent a significant shift in the UK's immigration landscape. This essay is not intended as legal advice, but rather as a starting point for understanding the new rules. It is essential to consult with qualified immigration advisors for specific guidance tailored to individual circumstances. The UK's immigration system is complex and constantly evolving, so staying informed is vital for successful navigation. Whether you are a skilled worker seeking new opportunities, a family hoping to reunite, or a student dreaming of studying at a British university, understanding the new rules is the first step towards achieving your goals in the UK. These changes come at a pivotal moment for the UK. As the country charts its course post-Brexit, its approach to immigration will play a crucial role in shaping its future. Whether these new rules will attract the talent the UK needs while addressing public concerns remains to be seen. Only time will tell how these changes will impact the UK's social fabric and economic prosperity. One of the most significant changes introduced in 2024 is the increase in salary thresholds for skilled worker visas. This visa category is designed to attract skilled professionals from around the world to fill job vacancies in the UK. Under the new rules, employers must now offer a minimum salary of £35,000 per year to sponsor a skilled worker from overseas. This represents a significant increase from the previous threshold and is likely to impact businesses of all sizes, particularly those in sectors that rely heavily on international talent. The rationale behind this change is to ensure that only those with in-demand skills and who can command competitive salaries are granted entry to the UK. The government argues that this will help protect the domestic labour market and ensure that British workers are not disadvantaged. However, critics argue that this approach is too blunt an instrument and that it risks pricing out skilled workers in sectors where salaries are traditionally lower, such as healthcare and education. The new rules also introduce a points-based system for skilled worker visas, similar to the system already in place for other visa categories. Applicants will now need to score points based on factors such as their salary, English language proficiency, and whether their job is on the UK's shortage occupation list. This points-based system is designed to make the UK's immigration system more objective and transparent, but it also adds another layer of complexity for both applicants and employers. The impact of these changes on the UK's ability to attract and retain global talent remains to be seen. While the higher salary threshold may deter some potential applicants, the UK's reputation as a hub for innovation and its world-class universities continue to hold strong appeal. It is likely that the new rules will lead to a shift in the types of skilled workers choosing to come to the UK, with a greater emphasis on those in high-paying sectors such as finance and technology. The implications of these changes extend beyond individual applicants and employers. The UK's universities, long renowned for their international student bodies and world-leading research, are also likely to feel the impact. The higher salary threshold for skilled worker visas could make it more difficult for universities to recruit and retain international academics and researchers, potentially impacting the quality of research and teaching. Furthermore, the changes to the skilled worker visa route are likely to have a ripple effect on other areas of the UK economy. businesses that rely on skilled workers may face increased costs and recruitment challenges, potentially leading to higher prices for consumers. The construction industry, for example, which relies heavily on migrant labor, has already expressed concerns about the potential impact of these changes. The government has argued that these changes are necessary to control immigration levels and ensure that the UK's immigration system works in the best interests of its citizens. However, critics argue that the new rules are overly restrictive and could harm the UK's competitiveness in the global market. They point out that the UK already faces skills shortages in several sectors and that these changes could exacerbate the problem. The true impact of these changes will only become clear in the coming years. It remains to be seen whether the UK will be able to attract the talent it needs under these new rules, or whether businesses will face significant challenges in recruiting skilled workers. The government will need to monitor the situation closely and be prepared to make adjustments if necessary. The stakes are high, as the success of the UK's post-Brexit economy may depend in part on its ability to attract and retain global talent. In addition to the changes to skilled worker visas, the UK government has also introduced stricter requirements for spouse visas. This visa category allows foreign nationals to join their British or settled partners in the UK. Under the new rules, British citizens or settled persons wishing to bring their spouses to the UK must now meet a minimum income threshold of £21,400 per year. This threshold increases if the couple has children. The rationale behind this change is to ensure that families migrating to the UK are financially self-sufficient and not reliant on public funds. The government argues that this will help alleviate pressure on public services and ensure that migrants are contributing to the UK economy. However, critics argue that the income threshold is set too high and that it discriminates against families from lower-income backgrounds. The new rules also require applicants to demonstrate a higher level of English language proficiency. Previously, applicants only needed to demonstrate a basic level of English. Still, under the new rules, they must pass a more challenging language test. This change is designed to ensure that spouses can integrate into British society and access public services. These changes have significant implications for families hoping to reunite in the UK. Many couples may struggle to meet the income threshold, particularly those in regions with a lower cost of living. The increased language requirements may also pose a barrier for some applicants, particularly those from countries where English is not widely spoken.